How's it going? My name's Adunai Dabo, and you're watching this probably wondering, what is this all about? And I want to give you a comprehensive understanding of what it is and why it is so powerful. But before I get into all the details, I want to tell you a little bit about myself so you can understand how I discovered this and why it's changed my life. I'm 27 years old, and right around the time I was 21, I started getting into business and trying different entrepreneurial things because ultimately I wanted to work for myself. And so I tried everything from, sales to doing freelancing. I became a videographer. I opened a storefront. And even though all the experience I had was incredible, it wasn't really fulfilling the ultimate goal I wanted, which was to be able to travel when I wanted, have an unlimited earning potential, and have time freedom. And so throughout the journey, like I said, I tried all these different vehicles, and about 3 years ago, I got introduced to something called foreign exchange. And foreign exchange is basically, to simplify it, the different currencies that we use on a day-to-day basis and their exchange rates. Now, to give you an example, imagine if you went to Mexico with $1,000 and you transferred it into their currency, the Mexican peso. Now, let's say you were there for a week or two. You left, and when you came back into your country, you still had that $1,000, and you transferred it back into your currency. Now, that currency wouldn't be transferred into exactly $1,000 because the exchange rate will have changed. So it might be $1,200 or it might be $900 based on the exchange rate. So now that you understand how exchange rates work, imagine being able to trade from your computer or from your phone in these markets and book a profit or a loss. So whether you participate in Forex or not, you're a part of it. And you might be like, well, what do you mean? How am I a part of Forex? Well, if you have a checkings or a savings account at a bank and you have any money inside of that account, banks are literally using your money to trade in the markets, make a profit, and they don't really give you any of that. I mean, if you have a savings account, you might get like 0.1% a year, maybe 1% a year. Now, these banks could be making 10, 15, 20% a month and keeping all of that profit and not giving you any piece of it. So that's why I think it's crucial for us to understand that there are better places than our bank to create leverage with our money. So when I discovered these markets, I got extremely excited. I figured I would trade a couple hours a week and make all this money right from my laptop wherever in the world I wanted to be. Now, the reality was that there was a way bigger learning curve, and it took me months and months and months of practice to be able to even start making any type of profit. And I would sit in front of my computer watching these squiggly lines going up and down, trying to make a decision if it was going to go my way or not. Now, there was a lot of emotions involved. There was a lot of days where, I would be excited, I made some money, and then the next day I would lose it all. And so it wasn't as romanticized as I had thought in my head of being able to just enter these markets and instantly win. Now, you've probably noticed everything in our world is changing because of technology. I mean, 100 years ago, 90% of the people on this earth were in the farming industry. We were all farmers. Now, because of technology and tractors and everything that's been created in the last 100 years, there's less than 1% of people in the world that are in the farming industry. So that just goes to show technology is changing everything. But now we've entered the age of AI. In the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be self-driving cars. 30% of malls are going to get shut down because of Amazon alone. 2.5 million call center workers are being replaced right now by AI technology. When's the last time you've been to Walmart? I mean, do you remember how many cash registers there used to be and how many people working on the checkout lines? Now that has been dramatically reduced because there's self-checkout. There's AI working in those stores. Now, the reason a lot of entrepreneurs are turning to AI is because it's an incredible solution. Think about it. They don't need to clock in or clock out. They'll work 24/7. They don't need to get paid an hourly wage. It's just a robot. And you're not dealing with all of the human emotion that people have if they're stressed or they had a bad day or any of that. And honestly, that's actually one of the reasons why I wasn't that successful at trading, was because of my human emotion. If I was upset or I was overly confident, then I might make bad decisions. I'm not the only one in those shoes. Literally 95% of people that trade in the foreign exchange markets and other markets fail, and it's because of emotion. Now, that's why we have turned to artificial intelligence to be able to make that experience a lot easier and not trade based off of emotions, trade based off actual real historical data. Now, I'm not here to just hype you up on AI. What I'd rather do is actually show you real, factual data of people that are using these trading softwares and what kind of results they're getting. Now, you're probably thinking, well, this technology must cost a fortune. And the truth is, in the past, you weren't going to get access to anything close to this without a $50,000 down and $3,000 a month to maintain it. Now, obviously, that's not realistic to the everyday person. You know, most people don't have $50,000 to put down, let alone if they did, what are they going to use to trade with? So the company that we here at iMPACT chose to partner with is called EAconomy. The reason we partnered with EAconomy is because EAconomy's goal is to revolutionize people's personal economies, right? So they provide multiple tools and products that literally give you the ability to, one, trade in the financial markets with ease, two, actually learn what the wealthy people do to become wealthy and keep their wealth. Now, the other reason we partnered with them is because the price point. These products aren't only incredible, but they are affordable. It makes it available to whether you live in the US or in Europe or in a third world country, you can actually use these services to revolutionize your economy. Now, the entry price for the software is $247 and $169 monthly reoccurring, which is a lot less than $50,000 that you would normally have to spend to get access to technologies like this. Now, we all hate monthly fees, and this comes with one. But what's awesome is we have the ability to actually get that monthly fee waived. So what the company decided to do is allow us to share it with a few of our friends. So if you share this software with 3 people, you now have a monthly fee waived and you don't have to worry about paying that monthly over and over. Now again, this is completely optional, and if you just want to use the service yourself, that's totally fine, but you will have to pay the reoccurring fee. Now, to coincide with the fact that business owners are already making smarter decisions by choosing to use AI for their businesses, they're also making smarter decisions in how they market their products. Now, if you haven't heard of affiliate marketing in 2019, I don't know where you've been living, because almost every company is turning towards that business model. I mean, go to Amazon.com, scroll to the bottom, it says become an affiliate. Go to Walmart, you can become a partner. Go to Nordstrom, you can become an affiliate. And the list goes on and on and on. Now, the reason people are turning towards this business model is because for business owners, it makes sense. Us as humans, we're more inclined to purchase based off of word of mouth, off of a reference or someone you know giving you advice. I'll give you a personal example. If I was to buy a camera, I'm a videographer, I wouldn't go to Canon.com and watch their commercial. Obviously, they're trying to sell their product. I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to find 5 or 10 people who use the camera and figure out if they like it or not and make my decision based off of those references. Now, the other reason why it makes sense for businesses to do this is because you throw up a billboard or a commercial, you don't know how well it's going to work. But with affiliate marketing, you don't need to pay for advertisement on the front end. You only need to pay once someone has actually brought you a customer. Now, obviously, we have an affiliate program, and if that's something that interests you and you want to learn how to create passive income in literally the industry that's created more millionaires than any other industry, there's going to be another video explaining that affiliate program below this one. Here at iMPACT, we have something called Project 1500. Now, we know all of you have residual bills, car payments, mortgages, cell phone bills, rent. So we wanted to help over 100 families earn a residual income of $1,500 a month. Now, we also want to help tens of thousands of people be able to plug into our software because the technology is incredible and it's life-changing. Now, when you join iMPACT, you're joining the best organization that's a part of EAconomy. Now, you say, well, why? There's several reasons. First of all, we've simplified the entire onboarding process by giving you guys the most simple and comprehensive training so that you can come into this, set up your software, know exactly what you're doing with the least amount of stress and work. Second of all, we've created a system. So if you've never been a part of affiliate marketing or you have a ton of experience, The entire process has been put into an application that literally creates funnels for you, systems, we have training, all of it is comprehensive and completely catered to helping you hit $1,500 a month within your first 90 days and for your teams to start duplicating. Now, third of all, Warren Buffett, the third wealthiest person on earth, made a statement saying, your network is your net worth. Now, by joining our community, you're going to be connected and associated with some incredible high-level entrepreneurs that by association are going to help you reach those heights. Now, yes, this is business, but we also have a lot of fun. We love to travel, we go on retreats, hang out with our families, create time freedom, inspire and empower each other so that we truly can get to levels in life where we're always doing what we love. And that's ultimately our mission, to inspire, empower people to do what they love full time. Now, I really want to stress that you take a serious look at this. These softwares and this business model absolutely has the potential to transform your life. It's completely transformed mine already to where I get to do the things I love. And I get to hang out with my family and travel. So if you're unsure, don't prejudge this opportunity. I really urge you to take the time to take a serious look at this because it does have the potential to change your life. With that being said, get back to the person who shared this with you and get plugged into our community.